to discuss the story you read yesterday, the story called Life at Home. As we look at the story again, we'll look for information in the text to help us understand it better. Remember that nonfiction text will talk about real people, places, or things. It's going to tell us about real events, and it's going to give us factual information. We can also use the photographs and illustrations to help us understand the story better. We're going to start right here looking at these 2 pages. So, notice I see an illustration here, and it looks like it's from long ago. It looks like the family is working together in this room. It looks like somebody's cooking, somebody looks like they're baking, somebody's peeling plants, and some people are working with bowls here. Someone is sewing back here. I notice the caption tells me that the families cooked, worked, and slept in one room. So they did everything in this one room long ago. The details tell me about the illustration, and it's related to the main topic, the people's homes long ago. Now let's take a look over here at this photograph. Go ahead, tell me what you see in this photograph. Yeah, isn't that interesting? So it looks over here they're working in their living room, but over here they are playing a game. Let's read the caption. Today, families can live in large homes that have lots of space. Yeah, so not necessarily the kitchen and where you sew and do everything is in one room. Here they're just using their living room as a place to play together. So we can see how homes are different long ago and today. Now we're going to look at these 2 pages. Again, we're going to look at the captions to help us. So maybe I'm not sure what she's doing here. The caption says, a spinning wheel was used to spin wool into yarn. This caption will told me important information about the illustration. I understand that this thing now is called a spinning wheel. And I know a spinning wheel was used to make yarn. So it's always important for you to read the captions because it will help you understand the photograph better. Let's take a look here. So in this photograph, I see there somewhere, but maybe I'm not sure where. Use the caption to help you understand what's going on in the photograph. The caption says, today people buy most of the things they need and want. Oh, so that can help me know that. It looks like they're at a grocery store, right? And it looks like they're buying things that they need here. What do they need? Vegetables, yeah. So again, the caption helps us understand how things are happening in this photograph. We will be talking about compare and contrast. So when you compare, you think about how things are alike. So for example, raise your hand if you like swimming. If you also like swimming, that's comparing how they are alike. We have something in common. That's something that we are alike between us. Now, when you contrast, you think about how things are different. Okay, raise your hand if you're 27 years old. Yeah, nobody should have raised their hand because I know you're all a lot younger than me. But that's how we can contrast things. So even though we both were alike in that we both like swimming, we're different because we're different ages. Okay? So compare and contrast. Well, we're going to go ahead and compare and contrast those things we just looked at. So it says a long time ago, homes just had one room. Oh my gosh, so a lot of times in the past, homes only had one room in them. So that's a contrast. Tell me about homes today. Yeah, homes usually had many rooms. And it even says that today, homes can have many rooms. So that's really different about the 2 homes. But what do we know about these things that they have in common? Well, people still and long ago, and today they live in homes together. I bet we could find one other thing to compare too. If we look back at this picture, we see that this is a one-room house. This house probably has many rooms, but what do you notice about the people? There's still a lot of people in these rooms together, right? Yeah, so something else we could say is that people do stuff in the rooms of their house or their homes. So while you're reading, look for things that you can compare, so things that are alike, and things that you can contrast, things that are different. If we take a look at page 80 and 81, I bet there's some things we can compare and contrast as well. Listen, back then kids helped out a lot. A boy helped his dad plant crops. A girl helped her mom inside the home. She made socks and caps. It takes a long time to make those things. Now we shop for things such as socks and caps. So we shop for socks and caps. We shop for things to eat as well. But kids still help out at home. So what's something that is different? A way you can contrast past and today. In the past, the boys had to plant crops and the girls had to make socks and caps. What do you do today? You usually buy those things from the store. So that's different. So in the past, they had to grow and make their own things. Today, we're able to buy those things at a store. Now, how can we compare? What's the same though? We can see here the child and the child here, they're still helping their families, just in different ways. And it even says that here, but kids still help out at home.